Hello dear everyone. I hope you're all doing great today. I know it's been a minute since I've dropped a video. I've come here today just to encourage someone that might be going through one or two things in life. Just to let you know that no matter what you're going through in life, that there will never be a testimony without a test. When God is putting you through a test, that test is for you to have a testimony in the end. Your test might not be mine might not be yours. And sometimes people do call these tests crosses. You can hear people say that is your cross to carry, or this is my cross to carry. Every one of us, we do have a cross to carry, and in the end, it's always to the glory of God. If you stay in that test, if you stay in that valley, there's always a testimony at the end of the tunnel. Some people, it might be their marriages, it might be their children, it might be jobs, it might be health, it could be any number of reasons. Most times God does allow these things to happen so that all the glory, all the adoration will be ascribed to his holy name. So when things like this happen, I know as human beings, sometimes we get tired, we get weary, we wonder why these things are happening to us. Are we the only ones that are going through this, going through that? But most times, it's just for us to have something to talk about, have something that you can tell someone, that you can use to let someone know what God has done for you, what God is capable of doing, what God can do through that experience that you have. Then that will encourage whoever you're speaking to, whoever you're telling this story, whoever you're narrating whatever you went through to. That will be a source of encouragement for the individual that you're trying to narrate the story to. In narrating that individual will have hope, will have strength, will have more reason to endure, will have more reason to look up to something, hoping that there's always gonna be light at the end of that tunnel, and that there's always gonna be a testimony at the end of it. It could be the health. God might let you go through it. In the end, you will get healed. Then when you testify and let someone else know, here, I went through this kind of sickness, but in the time of going through this sickness, God healed me through it. God delivered me through it. It could be going through a relationship. God will use that to get you out of that circumstance, out of that situation, so you have something that you can tell someone else, that you can relate to people, and people can learn from it, especially when they know that you've had such experience, you've been through such situation. Then they can learn from it, and that will encourage them, that will build their faith more, and that will trust God more. So my people, there's always a reason for us to go through what we go through in life. Sometimes you might be in your comfort zone and you will not even see a reason to seek God. You will not even see a reason to know that there is God, because things are moving well for you, things are going well for you. Then you won't have the time to look for God. You won't think about seeking God. But when God allows all these things to happen to you, most times, I'm not saying all the times, but most times, that will bring you to a place of the knowing, to a place where you will know that God is interested in your life, that God is interested in whatever situation that you're going through, that God wants to use you to reach to so many people, to speak to so many people, to talk to so many individuals out there that have lost hope, that are so depressed, that need someone to speak to, that need some kind of encouragement. With you telling them the situation you've gone through, what you've been through, that will bring hope to the individual. That will make the individual realize that there is God, and this God is always willing and able to receive you, as long as you're willing to open your heart to accept him with your whole heart. For the people that love God, that worship him in truth and in spirit, as long as you accept this God and you are willing to worship him in truth and in spirit, he will always come through for you. He will always show up for you at the 11th hour, when all hope is lost, when you think that everything you've held dear had disappointed you, everything you've known, could it be medicine, could it be science, could it be friends, could it be family members that you've held dear to have disappointed you, then God will show up that last minute when you've lost all hope, when you thought there is no more hope for you, when you thought that everything, all the odds are against you. That's when God always shows up. And when he shows up in a big way, in a mighty way, in a way that all the glory will be ascribed unto him, in a way that not even a heathen will recognize that it can only be done by God, that God is the only one that did this, that this alone can only be done by God, that it can only be God that will do this, that no human, no individual could have done this, could have made this impossibility possible in your life. So whenever you're going through whatever you're going through, always know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that there will never be a testimony without a test. So as you go through your test in life, there might be rocky times. Just know and have that hope that you will come out with a testimony in the end. Remain blessed till I see you next time. Bye for now.